Welcome to yet another podcast with Depreciation Nation, and the subject of today's video is tours we'd like to take y'all on.
Yes.
Anybody that has watched our channel knows at this point, we like our depreciated European cars, but that doesn't mean that's what you like. And as a result of that, we have been very privileged to have some experiences and some opportunities with noteworthy automotive legend Mr. Chuck Beck, Randy Post, Sarah Montgomery, and that list continues and will continue. Miss Montgomery created a new series called Between Two Cars, which is a spoof of a series you might know with comedic personalities by the name of Between Two Ferns. But one of our fellow YouTubers, Summer Del Sol, has agreed to do an episode of Between Two Cars with us. And so you will be seeing that very soon. She has built an exo set on her own. If you don't know what that is, look it up. She is a very talented young lady.
Very.
And we are very much looking forward to sitting down with her.
Yes.
But enough on that. We're going to talk about factory tours and things of that nature. And obviously, since I'm a German person and I like the German cars, the very first factory that hits my mind in the United States is BMW.
Okay.
In Spartanburg, South Carolina. And so we need to be reaching out to them. If you're watching it, I hope you are. Perhaps we could get an invite. But we would very much like the opportunity to show you, our viewers, that whole process in the factory tour. I know they've got the BMW Performance Driving School out there. We've also got one in Atlanta Motorsports Park. But this one might be a little bit more special since it is more or less attached to the factory.
Okay.
So that's my first one.
That's your first one. One I would love to tour. Don't think it's in this country. You know where I'm going.
I know.
And I would love to tour the Audi factory. VW I know, but I want to tour the Audi section.
Volkswagen we can do.
Yeah.
But maybe since we can't, maybe we can do an awesome tour of a dealership.
I would love
and
that.
Maybe we can do an awesome tour of the service area of the dealership.
But you never know if somebody from Audi's watching and say, you know what? We're gonna let that dream come through for that nice gentleman on Depreciation Nation.
And I'm there if that happens.
Of course, it's for us. You know,
all of us are there if that happens.
Truthfully, this tour is not necessarily for me. It's more for my wife. Okay, I'm sorry. It's for me. I want to tour Audi, and I want to see them do everything. I want to see the full works. I want to see them work on the RS6. I want to see them work on the S6. I want to see them do the R8. I want to just see everything. I think factories, especially car factories, are very fascinating. I find them very fascinating. The detail work and the intricacies, it doesn't matter, but after looking at, last Capina and Octane, I was looking at some of the R8s and, awesome RS6 that we saw, and it's like, man, last night my wife was talking about, she called it, oh, you saw that station wagon? I'm like, oh, that's the RS6. She's like, I want one, Obviously, that's not a mom car.
Right.
But man, that thing is. Whew, I wanna see it. I wanna see them paint it. I wanna see them roll it in paint. I wanna see every single thing on that Audi.
So if you're listening,
Audi,
please invite us.
I've been pushing Audis, dude. You gotta throw us a bone.
Next one on my list, actually there's a couple because Hyundai is in Alabama.
Nice.
And Alabama is much, much closer to us, and I think that it would be interesting to see the process of building Hyundais.
Yeah.
We hit on them, and we like them, although we don't really feature them too much on our channel. You never know when we might be looking to add.
That Genesis is nice.
The Genesis is fantastic.
Genesis is nice.
And then we've got Hyundai, who who plucked the head of BMW Motorsport, and now he is defining his own performance brand from the ground up, the Veloster, and of course being the first car in that segment. So Hyundai's on the list.
Who could I say?
You're okay.
I'm taking everything.
How about Toyota? Because we know where that is.
Yes.
Okay.
I actually was gonna go Honda, but
Okay.
Toyota is not bad.
Toyota?
Toyota is not bad. I would love to go and just check it out. I mean, Toyota has a history also in F1. So yeah, I want to see everything.
So Toyota has a plant in Princeton, Indiana. Again, if you're listening, this is a shameless plug to get an invitation so that we can come film a factory tour for our audience and really more importantly, just for us.
Yeah, for ourselves. Like this here is shame. This is just us.
Yes.
This is our wish list for 2021.
But we'll make you a very nice video.
Yes.
So
Check out for it.
Josh is gonna rock it out.
As always.
And next one on my list, which honestly is not a factory, there is a facility called EAG BMW in Cincinnati, Ohio, and they have some very rare BMWs, and they charge collector prices. That is not a surprise. They have some of the rarest and highest priced BMWs really in existence.
Really?
But they've got an M1, which of course was the first M car. They've got a host of early BMW M cars, whether it's the E30 or the E28, E36, E46, Z3Ms, Z3M coupes, so on and so forth.
They got it all.
I've been there, and I've toured the facility, and it was very impressive. But essentially, what you get for the money that you pay is a car that is as new. So there might be a few miles on it, but anything that needed addressed maintenance-wise with that car, be it suspension, electronics, it really doesn't matter. They go through the cars and they sort them out with a fine-tooth comb. And then after that sorting has taken place, they actually drive them for a couple of days just to make sure that there's no squeaks or rattles or anything of that nature. So like, it's pretty close to being new. And of course the price commands that. But as a result of that, they've got 4 buildings that they are in. They've got their dealership, and then they've got their rejuvenation area, they've got their mechanics area, and then they've got a few warehouses that are really phenomenal. And that's something that we'd like to show you all. In addition, and I don't mean to cut you off, while we're in Cincinnati, the Mopar scene there is pretty hot and pretty heavy. I actually have a friend that is in that scene, and so we are going to take you along so that you can see a little bit of what goes on up there and a little bit of that car scene.
You didn't steal my thunder. You're assisting me. I was gonna say I would love to tour the Dodge facility.
Gotcha.
You know,
if you're watching, we're here.
Watching. The Challenger has always intrigued me. Whether or not I own it or not, I always want to have an experience in it. And I want the rolling 50 experience. I want the start and stop experience. You know, I want to be scared a little bit, not by my own doing, but
that's reasonable.
You know, with a professional driver, I would love that. But I would love to.
We have a few of those we've interviewed. I'm just saying.
Hey, okay, it's a coming, you know. But I would love to try that. Okay. Honestly, I don't know. There's, as I said, there's something. What I like about the Challenger, there's something very primal about it, and I would love to see all of that in action.
And then there's the Corvette factory in Bowling Green, Kentucky, which ironically sits between Atlanta and Cincinnati.
So on our way to or from, you just never know what could happen, and we may stop in there. They've got their museum and a few other things. Yeah.
So we're going to see what we can do.
It'll be a hell of a week.
It will be. But it'll be a fun week.
Yeah.
So remember, hit that subscribe button if you like the content that you see. Again, remember, if you don't like today's episode, stay tuned a couple of days because we'll do something else a lot more entertaining that might be your flavor. Remember to comment, like, subscribe. We'll talk to you next time, and thanks for watching.
Join the nation.
Join the nation.